Hey, how's it going everyone? Welcome to a video here with the, the 40th anniversary special edition. Man, I am stoked for this. Now, I do feel sorry for collectors outside Japan because this was an exclusive via the VJUMP actually. In Japan, we ordered it last year and it's just shipped out. Weirdly enough, in 2 waves. It seems if you only ordered one, you kind of go first, and the people who order multiple ones got it later, it seems. But anyway, I'm just happy to have it in hand, and it is beautiful. Check it out. The box itself, gold embossing, and we have both logos as well. So this logo on the front that we can see now, this actually matches the original release of the manga, whereas what we saw just before with the green, this here matches the current version of the manga. So if you go into a shop today and buy a brand new copy, this will be the front cover design. Personally, I much prefer the original blue, but yeah, it's cool that we do get to see both on the box. And on the side here we have the 40th anniversary logo along with the VJUMP logo as well. And this is a slip cover, and man, it is beautiful, nice cardboard finish. And then if I swivel around and slide this up, there we go. Check it out. We have the box underneath for the release. Now the inner box, just like your normal standard Dragon Ball release, yeah, absolutely beautiful design, showcasing the green dragon along with the base and the little bit chibi Goku. But yeah, there's it for the box. Let's pop them out so we can check out the contents on the inside. Okay, this is cool. 3-tiered part. So on the front we have Goku himself and their beautiful orange gi. We've got 3 additional face plates, smile with the cocky looking off to the side and the kind of goofy look, switch for the hair as well along with different bangs. He's holding his power pole already, have a sheathed one, we've got a tail, and we've got the other martial arts weapons as well as the sensu pouch, I believe it is, or is that the different belt? We'll need to check that one out a little bit soon, but we do have additional accessories there. And then for hands, we've actually got quite a few. Check that out as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 actual pairs plus 2 additional hands, one's for holding on to the power pole for the other hand. Okay, so the opposite of what's on there already. For the top, then you have peace sign ones and martial arts grips, closed fists, finger spread. So great range of hands there with Goku. Oh yeah, just to come back, there is a different belt, more windswept one, so that's really cool as well. Then underneath we have the green dragon along with the whiskers, it looks like. I'm not sure what the orange part is, but we can have a look at that a little bit later. Might be for attaching Goku to the figure perhaps, or to pop them up. But then underneath we have a 40th anniversary stand along with the cloud poles, which are there to hold up the dragon. And again, there is also that we can replicate that first volume cover art, which is amazing. Then inside we actually have the actual booklet that's sealed up. So let me pop this out so we can see the contents of this. So yeah, the booklet here, it's actually pretty cool. So on the inside, obviously details for the contents, and then we have some poses and pictures showcasing the figure as well from the series, which is cool. Obviously, yeah, this pose you can replicate from the cover art. This is one with Goku and Bulma with a bike, which is really cool and a bit of a classic look. So that's really nice to see. And then also coming through, details about the creation from the book to like the art, CG, and the articulated version, then to the final product. And yeah, an interview with Okamoto-san as well, and just talking about the details for the figure. And then what else do we have? Yeah, more interviews as well. So what's that, CG team as well, a different team that did it. So yeah, that is really cool actually, seeing all that come through, as well as an interview with the photographer as well. So this is the photography done for the actual figure itself, and then even on the end they did one with a phone, which they showcase here. So that is really nice. I'm looking forward to having a good read of this later. And it's a nice little bit bonus to come with a figure. It's something that we don't normally get to see. And then obviously we have the Son Goku and Dragon 40th anniversary menu as well, just showcasing the parts you can switch on and off. Yeah, so that's nice. But yeah. Anyway, enough of that. Let's pop them out, chuck them on the turntable so we can check out the finish for this release. Okay, I'm still setting up for the pose, but I couldn't wait. I had to show you guys this. Check this out. Magnets. There's magnets in the dragon. That is so cool. I mean, that like literally, I've just pulled Goku out even, but this is so much fun. Look at it. Look at it. Magnets. How do they work? Okay, so I've got him set up. Seriously, man, I just still can't get over those magnets. But anyway, coming to the figure at hand, it's pretty damn beautiful. A nice matte finish on the base. There is three sizes, small, medium, and large. And yeah, pretty straightforward to attach. They all kind of face the same direction for the little bit curve that they have in them. So yeah, nice kind of opaque, kind of whitish finish on the cloud, so that looks really nice as well. And then same for the finish on the dragon, kind of nice matte finishing on as well. So yeah, overall, dragon looks really good. Whiskers are easy enough to put in. They have their own like design, so you can't mix them up, so that's all good. Color separation of the painting's nice, like a lighter lime green for the ears, would it be? And then all different green for the eyes as well, and then the eyebrows and the actual skin or scales, so that's great to see. And then same for the tan colors. Colors in Goku's really nice. The orange really pops. The blue for the sensu, or I guess at that time would have been sensu, would it? Anyway, the pouch on the back is really cool. But here again, the same kind of matte finish as the other Goku. Actually, you've got them here as little bit Daima Goku, so no real difference there. If you have the other Dragon Ball figures, everything should be pretty well recognizable in that sense. Same with the body and skin tones for Goku, everything looks really nice and a decent flesh tone. Yeah, so anyway, overall aesthetically speaking, absolutely fantastic. And as we saw before, those magnets are so cool. And then for Goku himself as well, part of his spine will detach from the dragon, and then you can attach this clear part which goes in there, and then this kind of clips over where the tail is and underneath, so everything is held in extremely well. So for display purposes, really safe and secure, which is great, especially in a earthquake prone country like Japan. So yeah, overall finish, aesthetic, absolutely nailed it with this release. Same with the accessories, color separation on the sheath or holder for the power pole is great. And then again with the martial arts weapons, the buttons with the wood brown and the red is really good as well. So yeah, they've definitely nailed this release so far in terms of the aesthetic approach to the figure. But yeah, how does it hold up articulation wise? Well, let's find out. I'll move the dragon off to the side and we can check out the articulation on Goku. So yeah, starting with the head, swivel is really good, nothing to get in the way there, which is great to see. Going forward, actually really nice. It helps that the his neck will go into the chest there, so he can get his chin all the way down, which is great to see. It doesn't look too bad as well, which is nice. And then he can look back. So yeah, actually a really nice range of motion there. The neck is putting in a lot of work, but the actual joint to the head is really good as well, with a nice fluid range of motion. And then coming into his arms, we do have a butterfly joint, it seems like. Yeah, a real tiny one. Cross his arms over without any real issue. He is a fiddly little bit guy, so if you've got some chunky fingers, it may be a little bit difficult. So take your time, be careful. The shoulder range going up is definitely more limited in that joint, but you can swing his arm up and around, so it may just be more about positioning it in the right direction. Again, a little bit fiddly, but overall decent range of motion. And then for the elbow joint as well, single jointed, we do get a peg hole there. It's okay, but definitely limited. Surprisingly, I think the joints on the Daima Goku is a little bit nicer actually in that area. Whereas these ones not the most prettiest. That could be because they're going for a bit more of a stubby, chunky look, whereas the Daima Goku is a lot more slimmer, right? The belt will swivel around, that's cool. The tail as well, we have it on a peg, they can move, so no real issue there. And then the pouch will swivel as well. So yeah, nice how everything is fluid and not just fixed in one location or position as well, which is really good to see. Now for the torso, I don't think we can lift up. No, it's just fixed there. No real motion. I mean, there's some, it will swivel of course, but going forward, you're mainly going to get the motion when you combine it with the hips, opposed to just using that torso. There is a bit of range there, and it is softer rubber for his crotch area, so that will bend and flex, but definitely a bit more limited range of motion there. And shoulder, as I mentioned, a little bit fiddly, so if you kind of get the right direction to move out of the way. But yeah, so definitely a little bit more fiddly to play with compared to the Daima Goku. But anyway, coming down to the legs, actually really good range of motion there. Can do the splits out really good. He can kick forward and up pretty well, and then going back as well. So yeah, overall decent range of motion there. And yeah, so there's just a little bit peg on the front there where we can change the belt, so we can put the more windswept one on later and check that in a bit more of a dynamic pose. But from the knee, single jointed, about 90 degrees. It's okay. It's a little bit of a hard edge. I would say this guy is definitely designed more to sit on the dragon, opposed to looking really cool in lots of different poses. I'd say with dynamic ones, just due to the joints. Even his ankle is definitely a bit more limited, but the design of the shoes looks really good though. So yeah, overall not bad. I feel like the Daima Goku, even though it's smaller, has better range of motion, especially in the ankle range there, and the knee definitely looks a bit nicer. So I'm guessing they learned from the mistakes from this guy to make the Daima Goku. Yeah, it's quite surprising since he came out first, and actually smaller than this edition of Goku. So it's quite interesting to see different takes on a smaller figure. I'm definitely glad that they've nailed it now with the Daima one here. I think this Goku really is good in terms of articulation for a small body. This one's not bad. I mean, it could also be to fit in with art style, but even we've got like a little peg mark and then its elbow, which we don't get in the Daima one. So yeah, surprisingly actually, the Daima Goku, they really did nail it, eh? Yeah, not like this one's bad, but I'm really surprised actually after playing with this one in hand. And I think, yeah, definitely, I think one or two poses which he's iconic for, he's been made for, and the other ones, probably not so much of a high priority main one to be just sitting on that dragon. But yeah, anyway, there's it for the articulation. But yeah, now let's switch over. We can check out the different faceplates as well as the additional hair or headpiece that he comes with. Okay, I gotta say, these faceplates are awesome. I love the expression that's coming through. And actually, that really goofy one, that one there is designed to only work with the other set of hair, and the other faceplates won't mix and match. So there's a slight difference there. It is just due to the ears on that faceplate. And then the second set of bangs or a fringe, that one there is only for the first, well, the main head as well. So it's a little bit more of a dynamic flow, so not much of a difference there. But it is nice that we do get that variety and the way that we can, you know, switch up the hair along with the different faceplates and poses that we may be going for. Oh man, he's so cute, eh? So I've gone there. Okay, so apparently the many of these are called Tonfa. I'm really bad at remembering names in general, or for people and things, but especially martial arts items. So yeah, I do apologize if I got the name wrong. But yeah, these are really cool. To pop it on, the red cap on the end there will pop off. A little bit harder to kind of twist it and pull it at the same time. But once you've got it off, you can just slot it through the hands. It works really well. Yeah, he's really stable. I think the dimensions, right, they work really good for this little bit chubby Goku. In this case, the head tends to fit in pretty well with the body dimensions as well, which is really nice to see. Yeah, the original Goku, pretty good. Obviously, I still like it, but it was a bit more of that definitely chibi style where the heads were bigger than the bodies type of a thing, kind of. Anyway, I think this definitely highlights the way or how far technology and manufacturing processes and figure design has changed over the past several years, especially in the last couple, but more so from the original ones about another 5 years ago probably. We have come a long way, and now I really want a little bit chibi, chunky monk Krillin and the same style of this. That would be amazing. So fingers crossed for that one there one day. So kind of recreating the pose with Bomber there, with she had a really cool off-road motorbike, but so I don't have one of those, but This is still really cool. It's nice that we can actually recreate some of those iconic poses and illustration from the early series. A lot of ones have been, I think, even manga covers or the cover pages with Jump magazine, or just the internal color pages and from different promotional material. So it is always nice when we get to the stage where we can actually start pulling off those type of poses with figures, or even a figure that represents it, right? I think that's one reason why I do often like the event exclusive ones, since they are kind of capturing a bit more of a unique look, or something that was not, I guess, commonplace, right? So kind of like the Hong Kong exclusive bomber here. Absolutely love this figure with all the detailing and colouring, which is obviously different to the normal release that we got. Kamehameha! So cool. The first time he did it, we was like trying. I still remember that in the manga and anime, where he's let us try and like reach that. There's no way you can do it. It takes years of training. That just shoots one out. Really cool. And it actually pulls off pretty well for such a tiny little body. Looks really nice. Not your usual hands as well for the Kamehameha. Let's try that again. Not the usual hands for the Kamehameha. A little bit more of a different, but more of a martial arts style pose in the hand, which is actually really nice. So it's really cool, especially since he's still trying to learn how to do it at that time. So a nice little addition with this release. I can actually see myself kind of using this as one of the poses actually in the collection, with the dragon behind, having Goku there along with Bulma and some of the others. Oh man, we really need Bandit Yamcha. I mean, we even get him teased in the book here. Bandit Yamcha along with Oolong and the Krillin, right? Ooh, that'd be so good. But yeah. Anyway, for now, let's have to live with little wee chibi Goku here. So we've got a chibi lineup here. Obviously the 40th anniversary Goku in the middle, the Daima Goku, very similar size, but surprisingly the Daima Goku, I'd say a little bit smaller overall, a lot more slimmer arms and legs, doesn't really have that baby fat chubby style going on, which I think gives the 40th anniversary one a lot of charm. And then definitely the original Dragon Ball one, that's the exclusive one. I do have the first release here on the back. Might be, oh, he's kind of getting cut off, but anyway, you kind of see him there on the Nimbus. Still love that release, one of my favourites, but the store exclusive is awesome with that windsuit here. Now I feel like this here, the base one, or the 40th anniversary, with the other Goku, really does kind of, it's a nice transition, right, from really first meet of Goku through to the end of the series. It works out pretty well actually, so I would love to see some more releases in this sizing. I mean, obviously we've got GT Goku and Daima Vegeta for a bit of a comparison as well. So jumping over to the pros and cons, I've got a couple of my other favourite releases from the Dragon Ball line. Obviously Bulma with the bike, absolutely love. Up until now it's been my favourite, but I feel like this 40th anniversary may be very, very close to dethroning as my #1 SH Figuarts from the Dragon Ball line. Now I really do love the original Goku with the Nimbus, really cool. I haven't put him on, but I can probably, let me detach the stand there a little bit. Okay, I'll slot him off. If we pop Goku off this, we can, I'll leave it on actually, he can sit there. Let me bend his legs up. So yeah, Goku on the Nimbus works as well. Actually really good sizing. So you can, if you want, if you would rather him floating on the Nimbus, you can definitely do that without any issues. Obviously there's no attachments for the Nimbus compared to the Dragon here, which let me, why can't I get them? His leg is, there we go. Haha. That's close enough. Good enough. Good enough. Okay, so I've got the OG Goku back up on Nimbus. But yeah, as I was saying, obviously mix and match as you will. Really nice and easy to do. The Dragon obviously does have that stand for the Goku there to clip him on extremely well. And then those magnets. Got to say that is a huge pro for me. It's simple. It means the Dragon doesn't have any pegs and you don't have to worry about pegs breaking. Really stable, really nice, and it's not too high on the base and it's well supported. So that is fantastic to see. I want to see more design choices like that used going forward, especially when we get into some of the more gimmicky releases like this one. The finish is a huge pro. Yeah, I don't really have a con because everything else is great. The expressions is nice, the accessories, lots of accessories, hands, the weapons tonfa, I believe it was, power pole, in sheath, outer sheath, the tail is nice, it clips on really well, so everything there is solid. My only con is the articulation, a little bit more limited in some joints, and the joints aren't as pretty compared to the Diamond GOKU. It's really weird doing a lot of comparisons to that Diamond GOKU release because they were announced around a similar time, but these figures are drastically different, like more so than what I would have thought actually, especially when it comes to the arm and leg design, where I feel like this figure falls a bit flat compared to that Diamond release. Now, as I mentioned earlier, it might be due to the fact this guy's a little bit more chubby. But I feel like they still could have done a similar design even with the larger, a bit more volume in those legs and arms. But anyway, when he's on the dragon, he looks amazing, and I think for the most part, probably 99% of people are going to be posing him like this, beyond maybe the odd play here and there. I know I'll probably definitely be sticking with this pose just because that dragon looks amazing, and it looks really cool with GOKU riding him as well. So yeah. Boxes, obviously we saw that at the start, absolutely beautiful box and packaging design. I do want to highlight though that the actual inner box, the thickness for the cardboard used for the box is thinner compared to your normal release, so it's not quite as sturdy. It definitely is designed to have the slip cover on it to give it a bit more rigidity. So if you are getting it, do be a bit more careful if you are stacking other figures on it, because I'd hate for you to crush your box or damage it because it is such a beautiful one. But yeah, let me know in the comments below what do you think about this release. Which other Dragon Ball figures would you like to see in this style, where it comes with maybe a piece of iconic art, or something that isn't in the series but it is in the promotion material, something along those lines. Let me know what be your favorite release like that, and drop a comment in the description below so we can all join in, have a read, and drop our thoughts. I need to have a really good think myself, but I wouldn't mind some of the other vehicles that we got to see. His designs were always great, like there's the even just a normal motorbike that was with Bowman, right? So a lot of really cool options out there in the Dragon Ball world, so I'm definitely keen to hear what everyone is after itching for, if they ever do another release like this, maybe for the 45th anniversary. But yeah, that is it for the video. So again, thank you so much for watching, and until next time, cheers!